I tell them if you want, you could have a car if you wanted to do some day trips in Portland, like going out to the coast, or if you wanted to go to the Columbia River Gorge. But it's actually easier to get around Portland by public transportation and walking. And of course the Hotel Monaco has bikes that are free for guests to use. We have about 15 bikes. So you can just hop on a bike, we'll show you how to get around, and you'll have a much better time. You'll be able to see a lot more detail, and you just won't have to deal with all the one-way streets. It's very simple, and it's best to keep it simple by just not having a car, ditching the car and just walking all over the place, taking cabs. It's really not a huge town, so you'll notice that if someone says, oh, that's just 10 blocks away, it really is a fast walk, so don't be scared to get out and just hoof it. So there's the Red Star, and we just walked down 1 block, so we're already at the hotel. So when guests are walking down 5th Avenue from the Max, they'll see the Red Star first, which is the Monaco's restaurant. And then further down, you can even see the beginning of the sign for the Monaco. So we'll just cross the street again, and this is the 2nd block towards the Monaco.
And this is Alder and 5th?
Yes. So we just walked from Morrison and 5th, which is where they get off on the Max, towards Alder. So once you walk past Alder, and you're really here, this is all hotel stuff here. This is the Red Star, and then this is the Dosha Spa, which is connected to the Monaco, so you can kind of keep that in mind, that guests might see the windows of the spa before they see the hotel, but they do see the little marquee, the Monaco sign, right on the corner. So it helps. You can kind of tell them to look for the Aveda flags, which is the spa, but then also keep your eyes peeled for the Monaco sign, which is right on the corner. So it's very easy to find. Once they get over to 5th and Washington, which is the cross street from walking towards the hotel from the Max, they'll come up here and cross the street on Washington. And there's the this is where we came from. 2 blocks that way. We just walked, and it took us only 2 minutes. And then now we're crossing the street in Washington, and there's the Hotel Monaco front doors. It's very easy.
And then the Vintage Plaza.
And then the Vintage Plaza. So we're on Washington, which is one of the cross streets for the Vintage Plaza. So if you walk from the Hotel Monaco, where we are right now, you'll just keep going up Washington Street, and once you walk 2 blocks up Washington to Broadway, you'll take a slight right on Broadway, and you'll see the Vintage Plaza's marquee right there too. So, to keep it kind of in your mind's eye of what it feels like, you really just take a left out of the front doors from the Hotel Monaco, go up 2 blocks to Broadway, and then right when you take, actually you can see all that red right there, the red brick building is the Vintage Plaza Hotel on the corner on the right. So you can see it before you get to the front doors. We're really neighbors. We can see each other's hotels from our front doors. So this is 6th Avenue. We're just crossing the street on 6th Avenue. You can see the Pazzo restaurant first. It's kind of the same thing. You see the restaurant first. You just head towards it. Should we make it easier by sticking with the whole going straight up to Broadway and then Pazzo? Maybe simplifies it a little bit. Actually, the Hotel Vintage Plaza is in a really cool location. It's right on the main strip of downtown. And that makes it easy for guests because because it is so easy to get around from both hotels, but the Vintage especially because it's right on the main strip, which is Broadway. It's a famous street. There's the Harleen Schnitzer Concert Hall. It's right on the edge of Pioneer Courthouse Square. We've got the Portland Marquee, which is a really famous landmark. Okay, so this is from this corner. This is 2 blocks in from where we would have gotten off on the Max. So we're on Broadway Street now. 2 blocks down this way is where we would have gotten off on the Red Line Max at the Pioneer Courthouse Square. So when guests get off at that square and they go up to Broadway and take a right, this is the street that they're going to be taking a right on. So if they've come this far, then they've gotten to Washington already, and they just need to cross the street one more block. And this is the Hotel Vintage Plaza. So they're walking down Broadway from getting off the Max, walking across the street. This is Washington. Same cross street as Monaco. And then of course they'll see the Pazzo restaurant marquee here first, or the little bar for the Pazzo. And then this is the Hotel Vintage Plaza's actual sign right here. So right on the main strip. This is a happening place for the Vintage Plaza to be.